Namaste. Welcome to Yoga with Lisa SXM. Let's do a little stretch and breathe exercises together today, shall we? Start by sitting on your yoga mat and find yourself in your cross-legged position if that suits you. And take a moment to let the arms rest on the knees, palms up, receiving energy from the universe. Close the eyes and focus on your breath. Let your breath pour in through the nose and through your channels down into the deepest part of your belly and fill you all the way up. Good morning, Monique. Breathing in and out, slow, deep, and full. Bring those hands into a prayer pose and push it up, breathing in. Exhale, back to the heart. Push it up, breathe in. Reach up. Right hand drops all the way down like a sun setting on the horizon, all the way to the floor. Watch it go down. Lift it up, breathing in. Prayer hands down to the heart, exhale. Push it up, breathe in. Left hand sinking down, watch it sink all the way to the floor, exhale. Lift it up and breathe in. Bring those prayer hands down to your heart. Beautiful. Take a moment for yourself here. Consider what brought you to your yoga mat today. What is your intention? And let's do a few gentle twists to the left and right. Bring your right hand to your left knee, left hand to the ground behind your hip, and look over your shoulder. 2 breaths here, very gentle. And facing forward, let's round the back and drop the head. Straighten up that back, lift that beautiful face. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind the hip, lengthening through the spine, looking over your shoulder, a gentle twist. And 2 gentle breaths. Slowly unwind, face forward, round your back, drop your head. Let's straighten the legs out. Pulling the flesh away from your sitting bones, connect your weight through your torso, through the hip points of the bones there into the ground. And then take your hands somewhere near your knees and open the legs, let them flop in and out a little bit. Flip-flop on the legs. Keep breathing. Walk your fingertips down towards your ankles. Bring your face close to your knees. Lift up. Drag your fingertips back up towards the hips. Inhale. Push down towards the ankles again. Round the back. Drop the head. And up we come. Inhale big. Straighten the back. Lift the face. One more time, just like that. And open the legs just a little wider, not too wide, just a little wider than your hips. Walk your hands in between, reaching forward as far forward as you like. Drop your head, soften everything in the legs and the hips and the back, in the shoulders and the neck. Stay in this folded caterpillar pose for 4 breaths. Long, slow, full breaths. rise up with an inhalation. Let's take the right hand to the outside, the little toe edge of your left foot, and the left hand can come to the floor or outside your knee for support. So reach and grab the outside of that foot and look over your shoulder. Not really looking over your shoulder, probably looking backwards though. Let's try the other side. A little wider. And we're going to do something here called the swinging door. Let's actually bring the left leg in and the right leg out, a half strap. Reach towards your ankle or your shin with your right hand, the long leg side, and reach the other side, the other arm out to the side. And the door swings wide and the door swings closed. Open and breathe in. Close it and exhale. Look down at your leg when you close the door. Keep it going. We're going to do this 10 times. Inhale, exhale. 9, 8, breathe in, exhale. 7, 6, 5, wide open. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold down over your knee, grabbing onto your foot or your ankle or your shin. Let's take that opposite hand up, 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 over, 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 and bring the body up. Breathe in. Change legs. So slide your long leg hand down towards the ankle or shin, and the other hand comes straight out. So the arms are straight out opposite each other. Let that door swing open, wide open. Opening your chest and breathing in. Close the door, look down at your knee, exhale. And open, that'll be 10. Close it. Open wide, breathe in. Close the door, 9. And open. 8. 7. 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and the last time we're going to stay down, grab onto the leg or the foot or your other hand and forehead close to your knee. Lift the hand up overhead. Bring the body upright. Breathe in. Arms reach up. Come to your heart center. Take a moment for gratitude. Just check in with yourself. And come back to cross-legged. Interlock your fingers right in front of your chest and squeeze and release. Squeeze tight. Release open. Take a breath. Exhale, squeeze. Think of your heart beating. It's a little bit like that, isn't it? Keep it just like that, but move the hands in a circle. And now we'll push forward, invert the hands, round the back, and drop the head. Exhale. Arms just like that. Lift them up overhead. Straighten your back. Raise up. Big breath in. Exhale. Hands to the back of the head. Elbows go way back. Look up through the top of your eyes and blink. Blink, blink, blink. Keep breathing. And lift it up. Stretch it up. Breathe in. Exhale. Round the back. Push the hands way forward. Drop your head. hands against each other. Bring your elbows way out to the side so you have parallel to the floor through the forearms and the wrists and the elbows. Push, push, push. Keep breathing. Push hard with your fingertips and the palm of the hand and all the arm muscles, the chest muscles underneath your collarbone. Activate those. The side of the rib cage underneath your armpit, activate that area, and way back there by your shoulder blades. All of that is working hard. Keep breathing, keep pushing hard. Keep pushing with the fingertips, but separate the hands. Push, 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 keep pushing. Spider doing push-ups on a mirror. Open it up and close it. Interlock your hands with hooks and pull. If you've got long fingernails and you can't do this, you can just keep your hands interlocked and pull. So if you have normal fingertips like me, you just pull, pull, pull. Keep using all those same muscles that we used before. Breathing in and out. Pull. Use all those muscles in the chest, in the shoulders, the fingers, and the wrists, the back. Let's just take a break and change how our hands are interlocked and continue to pull. Beautiful. And reach the arms out, stretch them gently, and let the movement through the arms and hands be like water waves on the sea, or a snake undulating on the sand. Work the shoulders here. Engage the muscles of the midriff around the side of the ribs. Let's let these waves get a little bigger, overhead and down. Sway the body with the arms. Sway like a palm tree blowing in the wind. Slow it down. Inhale on one side. Exhale on the other side. Let's just bring the hands, arms are straight, bring the hands in front, reach the fingers forward. Hold that. Open wide, let the hands go way back, arms stay straight, squeeze the shoulder blades, look up. Bring them forward, reach forward. Just the right hand, rise it up overhead. And switch. Reach forward, really, really reach up. And both hands up. Find your prayer hands, bring it down to your heart. Take a moment for yourself here, just breathe. Let's get up onto hands and knees, a little table position. Hey Jane. Good morning everyone. Arching up, drop the head. And then come back to a nice flat table. And we lift the face, let the middle of the back sink down, lift your tailbone up, but do not scrunch in your shoulders. Keep your arms pushing away from the floor, elevating through the chest, through the torso. Inhale. Exhale, round the back, drop the head. Continue on any speed that feels awesome right now. Breathing as you move. Cat and cow. I don't know about you, but I really need this today. Let's turn the toes under and pick the hips up, drop the head, find your downward dog, and just hold a gentle downward dog, however feels awesome to you right now. Stretching through the back and through the back of the legs. Drop the head, relax the neck. Slowly drop the knees down and find yourself in pose of a child, coming down to rest your forehead in front of your knees. Beautiful. Rise up onto your heels, sitting on your heels. You can always put a pillow under your knees or under your rear end if you need a little extra cushion there. Squeeze your hands behind, interlock your hands behind your tailbone and squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the face. Squeeze those shoulder blades together back there. Put a lot of effort into it. Feel the squeeze right at the base of your neck. And then slide the squeeze down to the middle of your shoulder blades, behind your shoulders. Squeeze right there for a moment. Breathe. And then slide the squeeze down to the base of your shoulder blades. Take a breath there. Squeeze it hard. Slide the squeeze up and down. You can move the head up and down as well. 2 more times. Breathe in and out. And in and out. Now, if that's enough for you, you can stay like this, or you can just bring your hands back to your knees and rest them there. Or you can keep your squeeze going and bend at the waist. Bring your forehead to the floor in front of your knees. And the arms go up into the air, up above your head. And an even more extreme version of this is to rise up onto the top of your head. Lift your hips off your heels and let your arms swing down close to the floor beyond your head. When you're ready, come back up. Release your arms. Give yourself a hug. And swing a little bit. Which arm is on top? Let's open and put the other arm on top. And sway back and forth. Breathe deep. Reach those elbows up overhead and open the arms up, bring them down. Let's do the thread the needle. We're on our hands and knees again in table. And bring your right hand behind your left wrist and slide it all the way through like threading the needle. Bring the shoulder and the face down to the floor. Again, put that elbow just above your wrist. Push down a little bit and you'll activate the muscles underneath the scapula, which is sometimes just what you want. Depending on where the issues are in your tissues, lots of times that's where we have tension and chronic pain underneath the shoulder blade. This is a great posture for stimulating that and allowing it to relax after you finish stimulating. If you want, you can take that bent arm, the one that is on the floor, raise it up over your shoulder, reach it up. Let it drift back if it wants to. Let's close the door. Hands come together. Open wide. Close the door. Breathe as you move the arm all through its full range of motion. Remember, your exercises may not be exactly the same as mine, and you may find that you want to modify it a little bit to make it more personal for what you need. Let's arch and sway, coming back into table, cat and cow some more. Come back to a flat back, turn the toes under, downward dog. Thumbs down, back to table. And let's thread the needle on the other side. Hand travels underneath the wrist, behind the wrist, and all the way down. Bring your face down, your shoulder down. Push with your arm. Push with your hand that's up in the elbows up in the air. Push it down just a little bit against the floor, if you feel like that helps you. And if you choose to, you can open the arm up to the sky, let it drift back, wide open door. And if you want to, close the door, hands come together, open wide, breathe in, exhale, close the door. Hand to the floor, push yourself back up, and some more arch and sway, cat and cow. Come on down to your forearms. I'm going to turn back around. Maybe I need to push the camera back a little bit more. Come on down to your forearms and stretch your right leg back. Put the toes on the ground. Push back through your heel and stretch the calf muscle. Keep stretching and feel that stretch behind the knee. If you can get your leg straight, your knee really straight here, you'll really feel the stretch throughout the calf, all the way from behind the knees down towards the Achilles tendon and into the arch of the foot. Keep pushing back. Breathe deep. One more big breath. And let it all the way out. And let's see if we can lift that leg up into the air. Let it go as high as it wants to. Bend the knee and kick out a few times. And then bring the knee down, and let's stretch the other leg back. Put the toes on the ground, push back through the heel. Feel that stretch. Feel that stretch in the calf muscle. And our calf muscle is very important to the lymphatic system. It pumps the fluid. Every time you walk, every time you flex your ankle, fluids are pumped from one place to the other place throughout the body. Does a lot of work we don't know about, so thank it right now. Give some thanks to your calf muscle. Stretch it and breathe deep. One more big, long, deep, full breath. And then maybe the leg can drift up into the air. Let it go as high as it wants to. Bend the knee and kick out a few times. Put your knee on the ground. Let's open the knees out nice and wide, wider than your hips. Bring your big toes together and slide back into wide-legged pose of a child. Your heart lays on the earth. Face can go to one side, arms make a diamond shape, fingertips touching. Finding your center here. Breathe deep. Let the mind be still. And then bring your hands close to your knees like a push-up. Push yourself up. Let's come back to sitting on our hips. And now we'll do the real straddle. Straddle it out. Arms come right over the legs. Reach beyond your toes, left and right. Breathe in and out. the center. Lift those arms up, prayer hands down to the heart. Bowing the head, keeping the back straight. Close the eyes and let your thumbs rest right at your sternum. Bring the thumbs up to your chin and your fingers touch your nose. The index finger somewhere along the side of it there, touch your nose. Prayer comes from your heart to your lips. Let everything you say be directed by your heart. And let's lift our prayer hands up so the thumbs come to the forehead. Let your heart control what your mind spends its time thinking about. And now we push it all the way up into the heavens. Reach up, breathe in, open the arms and let it go. Like your prayer from your heart, your lips, and your mind is free in the sky. Beautiful. Let's put the hands in front and bend down, push back. Just a few times. Push them all the way back. Come sitting tall again. And now take your left hand and put it on the floor near your knee on the other side. And reach the right arm up and over. Sitting tall. Let's try the other side. Right arm by the left knee, palm up on the floor, elbow comes down, and reach the arm over and stretch and breathe. And rise up, breathe in. Hands to the floor again, pushing down, rising up, sinking down, rising up. Beautiful. Bring your legs together. And let's lay on our backs. Knees are bent, heels are close to the hips. Arms can be wherever feels comfy right now. And just drop both knees to the left, and we're going to just try to let go with the right hip and the entire tailbone area. Try not to resist gravity, but instead embrace it. Let it pull you down and let go of any resistance that's built into your skeleton and into your muscles and into your soft tissues, your tendons and ligaments, your fascia. Let your nervous system relax. Breathe deep. Very, very healing position. Let's just bring the knees up and over to the other side we go. Relax. Let your mantra be heaviness. Heaviness. Sink down into the floor. Beautiful. Bring those knees up and readjust yourself. Put the tailbone solidly on the floor and the shoulders solidly on the floor. Feet on the floor near your hips. And we're going to push the belly in, squeeze the belly in, and push the lower back down into the floor, tilting the pelvis as we do so. Squeeze it in, push it down. Keep breathing. And release. Take a big breath in. Let it all go out. Keep breathing normally. Squeeze the belly in. Tilt the pelvis. Push the lower back down into the floor. Hold. Keep breathing. And release and relax. Take a big breath in. Exhale it all out. Return to normal breathing. And let's do it one more time. Tilt the pelvis, squeeze the belly in, push the lower back hard down into the floor. Keep breathing. Release, relax. Open the knees outward. Bring the soles of the feet together. Arms reach up overhead. Reclined cobbler. Again, let your mantra be heaviness. Don't resist gravity. Let it pull you down. Release, relax. Listen to the body. What is it saying to you? Listen with love. Bring the knees up and bring the knees all the way to the chest. Arms come to wrap around the shins. Squeeze it in. Give yourself a hug and release. Squeeze in and release. Squeeze in and release. Squeeze in. Hold your hands right onto your knees and squeeze it in and hold it in. Keep breathing. Let's stretch the arms and legs both up into the air and look up at them. Circle your ankles, circle your wrists. Change direction, circle the other way around. Keep breathing, circle your ankles, circle your wrists. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, scrunch them together and spread them wide. Activate all those muscles in your toes, get the circulation going to the tips of your extremities. Let's flex and point. Flex the ankle and the wrist. Point and flex. Keep breathing. All right, bend it down. Bring the hands and the feet down. Knees come to the chest and widen out a little bit. Arms come all the way down, elbows on the floor. Push it up and point. Flex, bring it down, push it up and point. Let's go 10 more times. Down, 10, point, flex, down, 9, point, flex, down, 8, point, flex, down, 7, and next, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leave the arms and legs up in the air, but just let them be soft and flowing, gently moving around as if each of your limbs is a blade of grass on a hillside blowing in the wind. Just let them move gently around and breathe deep. Beautiful. Let's just lay on the ground for a moment. Savasana. Bring your hands out from your sides, palms up, legs just a little bit apart. Make sure you're balanced on your hips and on your shoulders, the back of your head pushing down into the floor by its own weight. Relax and do the 3-part yoga breath into the chest, into the belly, and into the diaphragm, and into the deep belly. Feel the belly first, then the diaphragm, then the chest. Exhale, chest out, the diaphragm squeeze in, belly squeeze in. Continue like that. One more time. And let your breathing return to normal and natural rhythms and depths. Be aware of everything happening right now in your body. Nerves singing, blood flowing, muscles relaxing, stress leaving. Cells metabolizing. Wonderful. Let's bring the arms up to a surrender pose and bring your right knee up. Circle that knee all the way around. Match your breathing to your circle. Breathe in at the top, breathe out at the bottom of your circle. Breathe a lot. Change direction, go the other way. Now we're going to bring that knee across the body, roll up onto the side of your hip. And just relax for a spinal twist. You can perhaps turn your head the opposite direction of your knee. If that is not good for your neck, if you can't relax when your head's like that, then just keep your head looking up, or you can turn your head in the same direction as your knee. Whatever best suits your needs right now. Whichever leg is on the bottom, bend that knee and bring the heel close to your hip. And then reach your hand down. See if you can grab your toe. Reach your other end straight up from the shoulder, straight up. And this is the cat pulls his own tail. If you want, you can straighten out your knee on your other leg and look down towards your hand and toe, where you're holding on to each other. Pull your toes away from your hand, but don't let them escape. That's the pulling of the tail. And then release and come back to spinal twist. Deep relaxation, let everything go. Let's unwind, come back onto our back side, and make sure you're balanced. Find your savasana again. Just relax and breathe deep. Arms come up to surrender pose. Left knee bends, circle it around, breathe deep. Change direction. And bring the knee across the body, roll up onto the side of the hip, and find your very heavy spinal twist. Relax. Consider the best place for your head. It might be looking up, it might be looking left, or it might be looking right. Wonderful. Let's bend that bottom knee and bring the toes or the heel close to the hip. Reach your hand down and see if you can grab your toes. The other arm reach straight up. And you may choose to straighten out your top leg. Although I'm coming up against my sofa here, so I can't do that this side. Pulling the toes away from the hand, looking down towards the hand perhaps. Remember, you can modify these poses any way that suits you. Maybe listening to your inner teacher, and that wisdom will guide you to do what's best. That's the wonderful thing about yoga. It's about you. It's not about me. It's about you and what you need right now, what your body asks for. All right, let's release the toe and come back to a reclined spinal twist. Very relaxed. Beautiful. Roll onto your back. Stretch your legs out. Point your toes. Reach your arms overhead. Stretch the body long and breathe deep. Expand your rib cage big. Stretch and yawn. Let's do a little bit of like we're trying to pull fruit out of a tree, one arm up at a time. Stretch the side body and bring the arms alongside. Savasana, open the legs a little wider. Release any tension in the feet. All the way up the legs towards the hips, relaxation. Relax your neck and shoulders and arms. Bend the knees and put the heels on the floor, the feet on the floor, and heels are not so close to your hips now. And we're going to rise up onto our elbows. And see if we can do the reverse table. Bring the hips off the ground, rise up. Look down towards your knees. Feel the strength of your feet pushing on the floor. Lift your hips. And drop it down. Bring the feet into the floor, into the air. Up, 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 up. Straighten the legs. The right leg bends. The left leg comes parallel to the floor but does not touch the floor. Ankles are flexed. Bring it up and point the toes. And opposite leg down and up, down and up. Keep it going. Breathing as you move. Two more. Up, one. Other side. Up, two. Other side. And come back to seated. Let's do rectangular breathing together. Breathing for 8 counts, we inhale. At the top, we're going to hold the air in and let it expand for 5 counts. And then down the other side of the rectangle, we exhale for 8 counts. And hold all the air out for 5 counts. And then we repeat. So it's called rectangular breathing. And as you breathe, let the belly squeeze in for your exhalation and really hold the air out with the belly in tight. You can even experiment with bringing it up into your rib cage when your air is all out. If you do that, release the belly before you start to inhale. And you'll notice that I'm taking little sips of air because I'm counting for you, but you don't have to do that. You can breathe steady for the 8 counts. Or if you want, you can do the little sips of air. It works both ways. It's up to you. All right, let's begin with a big breath in to get ourselves synchronized. Breathe in. And let it all out. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold full. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in. Keep it going. Count for yourself. Let your breathing return to normal or natural rhythm. Let your eyes close and your mind float through your internal universe. This is a wonderful time to hold someone close to your heart. Picture their beautiful smiling face, the twinkle in their eyes, that person that needs a little attention in your life. Perhaps healing energy, perhaps emotional support, or maybe you're just sending your love. Beautiful. Let's see if we can get up on our feet with a yoga squat. So put your hands behind your hips and rock back on your tailbone. Get those feet in front of your hips. Turn your toes out just a little bit and widen the feet just a little bit. And then push yourself up onto your feet. Yes, find yourself comfy on those feet. And elbows inside the knees. Elbows push out, knees push in. There's a lot of tension acting there. Use that tension to lift the heart. Relax your shoulders down and away from your ears. Lift the top of the head up. Feel the ankles working hard, the Achilles tendon, the calf muscle. Keep breathing. Try to breathe deep into your root chakra. Spread your fingers wide. Push your fingers together. Shoulders down, away from your ears. And put the hands on the floor in front of the feet. Lift the hips, drop the head. Move your hips in a figure 8. Let your head and arms be loose and heavy, hanging freely. Go the other way. Beautiful. Walk your hands forward just a little bit. This isn't downward dog. This is quadruped. Make a circle with your belly button. Drawing a circle in the air with your belly button. Change direction, go the other way around the circle. Bring your right hand to the floor in the middle of, in front of your feet, and the left hand reaching up. Look up. Bring it down, change arms, change hands. Do it again. Your knees, bring your hands to your knees, push yourself up, stand tall in mountain pose. Reach the arms up, stretch out, breathe in. Pick some mangoes out of the tree, shift your weight on your feet, feel free and happy. Bring both hands up, stretch up. Let's find our needle pose. Feet together, knees straight, hips tucked in. No swaying at the back. Reach those arms up. Temple pose with the hands. Squeeze the arms against the ears. Stretch it up, straight up, tall, tall, tall. All right, bring the hands softly down to your heart in a prayer pose. Bring your feet apart, hands on your hips. Bring all your weight on your right foot, let the left hang out. Allow yourself to sink down in that hip. Sink down in that knee. Sink down into that heel. Release your shoulders. Let your head hang in front. Heaviness. Let's bring the head back up. Swing the arms. And try the other side. Hands on the hips. All the weight on your left foot. Right foot just hanging out to the side there. Allow yourself to sink down in the hip. Sink down into the knee. Sink down into the foot. Release your shoulders and let your head start to hang in front of your shoulder, in front of your chest. Heaviness and relaxation. Nice. Feet together under your hips. True mountain pose. The balls of your feet are pushing down. The heels of your feet are pushing down. The arches are lifting up. The energy from the lifting arch comes up into the knees, bringing the knees up, tightening the thighs, bringing the belly in, tuck the tailbone under, the tailbone's reaching down towards your heels. Shoulders back, sternum lifted, arms hang, head floats high above the top of your spine. Mountain pose, surveying all around you, connected to the earth, strong and broad. Your head in the clouds, catching that early sunlight before the rest of the land around you. Put your arms up. Imagine the sun rising on the top of the mountain. Sweet and clear, pink light, orange light, yellow light. Reach up and breathe in. The sky is blue now. Clouds are white. And so the sun sets and we get yellow light, orange light, and pink light down to darkness and starlight. Beautiful. Let's do the triangle this morning. Bring your legs wide. Turn your toes out just a little bit. Just a hair, not very much. Arms out to the side. Do not bend forward. Do not bend in. Keep the knees strong until your arms over. And let the fingers on the legs slide down a little bit. Maybe to the knee, maybe to the calf, maybe to the ankle, maybe to the floor. And this hip is back, not coming forward. And we can reverse our triangle. Switch your arms. One hand come down, the other hand coming up behind. Let's come back to straight triangle. Imagine the arm in the air, the middle finger has a string around it and it's pulling you straight up. Pulling you up. The arm pulls you up, the finger pulls you up. And switch the arms around. Slide down to wherever you're comfortable. This side I'll just go halfway so you can see it doesn't have to be so extreme as your hand comes all the way to the floor. Are you breathing? Breathe deep. Reverse the triangle. Come back to straight triangle. Middle finger pulling you straight up, 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 and up. Arms cartwheel around. Let's try it again. One more time. Both arms up. Take one step, come put the feet together. I took 2 steps. Squeeze the buttocks in, lift up, needle pose, straight up. Squeeze your arms against your ears. Softly bring the prayer hands to your heart and come down to seated. Well, that was a wonderful hour of yoga together, and I'm so grateful for you being here with me. I hope it gives you a lot of energy and a lot of positivity in your life. So moving forward, I am here every Tuesday and Thursday, live on Facebook, 10 o'clock St. Martin time. And yoga is also available for anybody that wants to do in-person yoga on St. Martin. Traveling a little bit this time of the year, so my yoga classes are discontinued, but I'm going to keep going with my online classes for you and for me. So thank you so much for being a part of my life, and I grant you my most sincere, most heartfelt namaste.